Hey guys, so I want to go over the assignment for whatchamacallit. Assignment 4 for parameters and functions passing for employee performance scores. So it wants us to create a C++ program that manages 10 employee performances, 0 to 100, using functions by pass by values, pass by pointers, and pass by references. Um, the requirements, it just wants a fixed array of 10 integer scores, like 10, and array of it being 75, 88, 62, 95, 50, 82, 70, 91, 45, and 78. And you use these functions, and int main, all it wants us to do is just do these, being print the original score, sum and average, bonus, then print the updated scores, minimum score, and show the number of high performances that are at least equal to or greater than 80. So, in main, we aren't going to be doing anything at all besides just showing out the thing, and these functions are going to be doing most of the work. Should look something like this. Then we're going to use iOS string, IOMMP, fixed and set precision to 2. So we could only have 2 decimal places instead of multiple. And we're going to use loops and arrays to use calculations for every single element for having to total. Now, so this is going to be our functions. We're going to go over that in a bit. Our function. So here's the main body of the code I wanted to look at. Um, so it's going to be a constant int size. We'll say equal 10, so we don't have to um, say for example, we don't have to readjust it whatsoever. It's always going to be on this constant value, that would be 10. And these are our values. And let's see. And then what it does is that it's going to print all the original scores. And then this is going to take it to calculate sum and calculate average. Once we do that, it's going to be whatchamacallit. And then calculate. So let me find out. And scores, size. And you're going to be asking why is scores right? Why is scores part of the parameter even though we didn't declare scores? Well, that's because we had a pointer, which was right over here, to find minimum. So what it does is that it stores the memory address of the first element of the array, being the size. And what it does is that it stores starting from here, all the way over here, into the scores. So then what it does is that we can use the scores being transferred from the array side into there, and then we could use that to basically put it into for I in range, and then put the total amount into sum, and then do the same thing over here for add bonus, being the plus 10. And then we also do the same thing for find minimum for that. And that's why it also says scores for here, because now since the memory stores a memory address, it's going to be from 75, and then it's going to compare between all of that. And yep, we're there. And then now what it does is that it returns all the values over here, being to this, sums, fixed, average, and that. And then finally I wanted to go over the void, being that over here, And for that, give me a minute, I'm a little bit tired. Alright, so for void, it just only wants us to do the add bonus thing. Once it does, it's just gonna do over here. It's gonna take it and put it over here. So it doesn't return any value. What it does is just do this. So it takes from the function, put it over there, and put it +2. And yeah, if you run it, it should look something like this. And then boom. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for watching this video.